Hi guys, Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about one of Acure's conditioners. So this is actually the old packaging and the old name. They recently changed their packaging and they also changed the name of the products. They insist that the products themselves have not changed. The formulas have not changed. There are people out there who vehemently disagree with them, and honestly there's no way that you can really tell unless you are able to see the ingredients and the percentages, or perhaps if you have access to a lab, then somehow you can pull out that information. I tend to believe companies, and I do not think that their formula has changed. What could have changed is the actual ingredients themselves. When you are dealing with natural ingredients, there is a variety. You have a variety in the texture, in the smell, in the color, and this is all influenced by natural conditions, such as the weather, the heat, how much water you're getting when you're harvesting your crops. So you can find, if you buy one thing, for example, if you're buying cocoa butter from one company one season and then the next season you buy it, if it's not refined, if it's totally unrefined, you can see that there is some variety, and variety is normal. Variety is the spice of life. So this company, Acure Organics, has been around for a while. They do have a few lines, and their hair line is one of them. Within their hairline, they only have shampoo and conditioner, so it is kind of nice if you're looking for products, with a product line that doesn't have many choices. I got this for free. My mom went to the store and she uses shampoo and she doesn't use conditioner, and I use conditioner and I don't use shampoo, and she ended up buying this, didn't return it, and just kept it at home. And then when I went to visit her, I took it because I'm trying to switch over to a healthier natural products, a healthier personal products that I'm using. And I really liked the ingredient list, and I also liked the smell of it. So looking at the ingredients, the first ingredient that I have is water, and the second one is aloe leaf juice. I first got this a while ago, probably over a year ago, and this was before I knew that my hair does not like aloe in general. So what happens when I use aloe is that my hair flash dries. And it's a slightly difficult concept to understand, but if my hair is dripping wet, and I take some aloe and I put it in my hair and I kind of squish it in, the more product I use, the drier and stiffer my hair gets. It seems like the aloe somehow is sucking out all the moisture of my hair, and it's just stiff. It feels like there's a ton of gel in it, and the gel has just dried. So I am trying to avoid products that have aloe in them. I have heard that there are some out there, depending on the formula, they can work. So if they do have aloe, I try to get a trial or a sample size first, or I try to get it for free, like I got this for free, before I spend the money on a product. The next ingredients that they have are extracts. So they have cassia fruit extracts, blackberry, rose hips, pomegranate, calendula, chamomile, rubiose. And then after the extracts, they do have some carrier oils. So obviously they have argan oil in it, and they have sea buckthorn oil, pumpkin seed oil, and there's argan extracts at the end. They also have a butter. So the butter that they're using is cocoa seed butter. That is towards the end of the list. And they do have, I can see here that they have one essential oil, and they have cassia bark oil. So that would be cinnamon oil in it. They do list all their ingredients, which is something that I feel is important. Legally speaking, under US law, cosmetics, so this is actually classified as a cosmetic, they do not have to list their fragrances. Fragrance or perfume is proprietary, which means it's a secret. There are a lot, thousands of ingredients that can compose of one line or one word, which is fragrance. Some companies are putting essential oil blends. Shea Moisture is one of them. They kind of hide all their fragrance under essential oil blends, and people are like, oh wow, essential oils, natural. Natural does not mean safe. Natural means not synthetic. Natural means you can find it in nature. Nature can kill you, nature can harm you, you can have bad reactions, which is why you should always patch test products that you're using. So not all essential oils are safe for all people. There are certain populations, such as children or people who have pre-existing medical conditions or on medication, who should not be using certain essential oils. I am not an aromatherapist. I have simply looked at this because I have had one of my children had a bad reaction to essential oils. And when you see it happening, then you realize you do really have to be careful with nature. Essential oils are very small, but they're also very potent and powerful. So that I do really like that they include all their ingredients. Another thing that you can see, hopefully can you see it? Some of their things have asterisks at the end, and the asterisk means that it is an organic ingredient. I don't think you can see that, but it does say organic ingredient. At the bottom, I also have a G, which is for glycerine, and an A for an aloe. So if you follow the dew points, and if you see what the dew point, DEW, is, which is how much water there is in the air, some people do avoid glycerine during certain dew points. The glycerine listed here is towards the end, so there is not that much glycerine. Usually people, if it's in the first 5 ingredients, they do avoid that. Some other things about Acure is that it is vegan and cruelty-free. So if that's something that's important to you, Acure is Leaping Bunny certified, as you can see. They're Leaping Bunny certified. And they also have recycling, so this is number 4 for recycling. The shelf life for this product is only 6 months. So when you have natural products, they often have a shorter shelf life. This is only 8 ounces. It's really not that difficult for me to use up an 8-ounce conditioner in 6 months, and I really don't have that much hair at all. It's also sulfite free and paraben free, if that's important to you. So going back to the packaging, so this is the old packaging. They have changed it, and they have kind of like a rectangular bottle with a flip top. They have a flip top on the bottom. I do not like when containers are like this. This flip top actually works. I do have a few flip tops that just don't work. The thing is, when you store this like this, somehow water always gets down here in the cap, and then it seems to like work its way up at the top, and then sometimes I've seen like mold or very gross things growing in here. I do not store my container like this. What I do is I kind of wedge it upside down like this in between. There's a shelf in my shower and the wall. The issue that you have with this, then you have to shake it to get the product out. I don't really mind though, because then it's less likely to mold. So I'm going to show you guys, the consistency. So it is kind of thin. As you can see, it's running out. It's white. It smells really good to me. It smells like marzipan, so they do have sweet almond oil in it. It kind of smells like cherry and marzipan together. The opening is very, very small. I'm not sure if you can see it, which can be good, so then you're not losing a lot of product if you tend to overdo it. So I do like this product. However, I probably would not rebuy it, and that's because it just, for some reason, because of the aloe, it's just not as moisturizing on my hair as I would expect. So I started using this in the winter. So I got it in the summer, and then I waited into the winter. I started using it then. It just wasn't that moisturizing as it should be. Like in the winter, you know, you've got a lot of flyaway and frizzy hair, and it's just static all over the place. So I waited until the summer. Summer passed, and it still just wasn't enough. I have started using it and trying to figure out other ways so not to waste it. So I can always use things on my kids. They don't seem to mind. Their hair somehow is much better behaved than mine. I've also used this as a leave-in or as a co-wash instead of, you know, using it just on the ends. So if this is something that you would like, I'm going to link to it in the bottom, so in the description, so you can click on that and check out other people's reviews. Please like this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. Thank you.